Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our daily analysis. It's Friday, guys. And yeah, this week it was crazy. The market was just going up and down. We had some stuff going on in the market or on the economic news, guys, or also on the companies like Google and the other ones. So yeah, let's go straight to our economic news first to see if maybe we have something. So don't forget to check your CNBC just to understand what's really happening there. So on our economic news, yesterday we had, I forgot to open the pen, but it's fine. Yesterday we actually had core a PCE. So on this one here, we saw that the numbers is personal consumer expenditure. So the numbers were actually disappointing. You can see that they were expecting 0.4, and that came as the way they expected. So for those who don't really understand the news, guys, if maybe you are checking the news like this, you can see there's nothing changed there. If they expect that it's gonna be 0.4 and the actual number is 0.4, that looks like a bad thing for people who trade, because they just want to see something which is surprising. If it's not really crazy negative or crazy positive, to them, if it's equals to like this, it's the same. To them, it's just the same as negative. That's why you will see the market actually acting crazy, even though the numbers were not really that aggressive. You see, so it shows that okay, the move was not really that bad. So that's why we don't really see a bigger move. Plus, on top of that, jobless claims or unemployment claims, we saw that the number went up. So, which means there's few people who are applying for maybe jobless claims and stuff like that, right? So now, on that, I'm still opening my pen. So I think on our economic news we are done. So we actually had not really bad week. The market was not really moving that much. So which means at the end of the day we just had a few trades, right? So I will be showing you how I send my trades in the week during this week. So what's really happening before that? You can see that on Bitcoin the market is just going up. The market is going up. I'm opening my pen here. I don't know why it takes longer, but maybe it's because I opened so many things. So we'll be just talking about this Bitcoin. You can see that the market just broke 63K. Around 64, you can see the market reached that 64. That's crazy, because within a month the market actually created something crazy there. So this move there is crazy, like aggressive. And where we are now, we can say, yeah, the market created something like actually like a resistant. So we will be expecting the market to do what? We will be expecting the market to then continue. Maybe for now, the market might try to reverse, but that reversal can be crazy also, because you want to know where this thing is gonna reach. But the best thing that you can do, just wait for the market to show you what it's happening. So if maybe it's gonna create something like that, wait for that. If it's going to come back again and break that, you can also do that and wait for those breakouts, right? So on DXY, before we go on DXY, let me just show you how we actually did on our group this week, the way I sent the signal. So if you are not in our premium group, guys, you can try to check out our free signal group, because we also have free that group. Check the description, or I will place it on our comment section. Then you can go there and try to join, and just to see how I send the signal. So this was yesterday. I see a buy on USDC. I will just use this because the other ones you can see them nicely. So this was USDJPY. I was looking for a buy here, and I can see that now the market was pushing up, which is great, but we had a crazy reversal there. So this is S&P 500. You can see that the market already broke out of that. We will reach S&P 500 in few minutes. so you can see how I'm sending these signals. So this is US30. You can see that we also had a smaller resistance there, and the market did play around that level. So I was just waiting for the market to show me some breakout. So we had few stuff for happening in the market. You can see GBP, I was expecting this to go even lower. I think it did. So I was just talking to my people in the group. So this is how I send the signal. If you want to be part of the team, I make sure that you understand why I said something is a buy or it's a sell. You can see how we send that. I hope this is enough. I hope that it's enough. You can see exactly those signals that I've tried to show you there. You can see that actually some of them we did eat here and there. So now we are actually on DXY. What's really happening on DXY? We can easily see that no, the market is still exactly where it was a few days ago. The market is struggling to push the upside. But from this type of a structure, you can easily see that we are coming from a very nice downtrend. We are coming from a very nice downtrend. So what's really happening here is the market just broke out. We were expecting a proper uptrend, but the market is not doing something like that. We were expecting something like that. Guess what? The market is actually all over the place. But when I check this area, it seems like it's giving me something like that. You see that? But unfortunately, I can't use this structure because it's still inside our downtrend. So which means I have to focus on these structures that I have already. But this structure actually is still very, very, very new. I can say this trend is not really matured any time. So like now it's not really matured. We might still have something like this going further. That is possible, but we just need to be extra careful. I'm not saying this is a final, but what we're gonna have, if this is gonna be an uptrend, might have something like that going further like that. You see that? But now it's not like that. We just have to wait for the market to give us proper structures before we jump on the market. Yesterday, you can see that the market actually, not only yesterday, you can see that the market already created something like a resistance there. So it seems like the market is just playing around, and that is just a consolidation structure, which means the market is not actually ready to actually push the upside. So we will be waiting. It seems like the market is trying to give us a nice sell structure, a smaller breakout, but at the end of the day, we see that the market is just trying to consolidate. Maybe the market will end up going even lower. Simple as that. But when we see the market creating something like this, be extra careful because mostly the pairs will be just jumping up and down. You can see this type of movement, right? So let's push to the next one. Guys, if you are new to this channel, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. We actually send this analysis every day, Monday to Friday, and also on weekend. So which means you can just come here every day and you will be updated or something, right? So now we are actually on USDJPY. What's really happening? You can easily see that are coming from that downtrend structure. Then now we are on an uptrend. So for you to have a proper trend, you just need to know where the last one ended. Like here, you can see that we had a downtrend. So we know that, oh, the previous one ended around this area. There it's where we got our breakout. So if you can get that, it makes your job easy to draw your trends properly. So now what we have here is we are actually on a very nice uptrend. You can see that the market did reverse there, and this is what we have. You can see that market reversed. Now the market is going up very nice. So you can see our TP, it's a little bit above that level. I don't know if this reversal came after it touched our pending order or something. I don't know because I actually did not really take a USDJPY. I actually trade Nasdaq only. So what's really happening is if maybe our pending order was, I don't know if maybe this was sent after or before. I no longer remember. But I'm hoping that maybe they did smash this one before. I mean, when the market was bouncing back, their orders, if it was ready, obviously they are halfway there. I will have to ask them actually in the group. So yeah, and the take profit is very closer because we can see the clue that the market already gave us something like a resistance there. So obviously the market might reach this level and reverse. And if it reverses, it means we will be ready again to take another buy, unless if the market reverses. But beside that, it seems like the market will be ready to continue, right? Seems like the market will be ready to continue. Plus, this type of a move, I think there was something happening with JPY. JPY pairs yesterday, they were just going crazy. They were just going crazy. Now we are actually on GBP. What's really happening on GBP? We can see that since we did change our trend here, we can easily see that the market is actually going down. We are actually on that downtrend structure. You can see several times here how the market is moving. So, or maybe we can just try to touch enough candlestick with our dotted line there, you see. So now we have something like that. So I think on my side, this is just obvious. But with this type of reversals, it can be obvious, but you can still lose even if you are looking for that sell. The market can still reject and still push lower, reject, still push lower. The market will look nice, but you might find that it was difficult for you to keep up with the market because of this crazy reversals. You saw that this week it was like seriously crazy, and we never had any crazy economic news, but that's how it is. So if you saw that in the group, I think we had something like that going down. I don't know if maybe there's anyone who's still holding. I don't really see any aggressive push here. Even if maybe they are still holding, I don't think they are in a very nice profit. So for us to have that, it means the market has to reach certain level first before we can say, yeah, that is proper. That is proper. But for now, we are still on a downtrend. We're expecting the market to continue selling. But the best way is sometimes you can just wait for the market to settle before you try to just catch every move. Because yes, sometimes it's good to miss some few opportunities just to save your account, because this kind of rejection sometimes they can be crazy. I also saw that actually on Nasdaq, but on Nasdaq I did not really place anything because I had some trades open, some open trades since last Friday, and today I at least I got them in a smaller profit. You see, so now we are actually on Euro USD. What's really happening? What's really happening? Very nice structure, very nice structure. You can see that a very nice downtrend, and after that we saw a proper breakout. It's like now the market wants to do what? Wants to already the market broke out, but it seems like the market is just consolidating. It seems like the market doesn't really want to continue with that uptrend. So, and for us, if that doesn't really happen, there is nothing we can do. We can't just jump on the market. Yes, we see that the market did actually give us a proper breakout, but now we see that the market is just consolidating. So after we see this, it means we just need to stay out of the market. After that, we can actually jump on it if it breaks at this resistance, or if it breaks this support, it means that the market will be ready to continue with this down trend, right? So if maybe that happens, there's nothing we can do. We can just say, okay, the market, it's ready to do what? To continue selling, or maybe, yeah, we will see what will happen. So now we are actually on gold. Gold. What's really happening on gold, guys? We can see that we have some structures here, and we are expecting to see the market going down, but the market is just showing us that no, I'm not really ready to go down. But with the structure that we have here, you can easily see that no, the market has been trying to go down for quite some time around this area, and now we have that touch here there. But you can see that even inside them, we had this side of, or this area of resistance, and it's a horizontal one. You can see that. So which means it's actually a very nice area for us to keep doing what? Keep selling. But now the market is broken out of that. I think the market will be trying to respect that resistance and push and actually to go lower. But if that doesn't really happen, it means that we will be waiting for the market to break this. And if it breaks, we will say, you know what, we're no longer on this type of a sell. We are on this bullish move. But another thing, as an advice, I think it's better to stay out of the market. I think waiting for next week will be a very good thing to do, just to stay out of this swings going up and down, right? Because sometimes you end up losing much. Or if I can give you an example, sorry. Ish. Sorry, listen very quick. So with whatever that's happening in the market with this type of movement, you can see that we have some limited opportunities to take. But if you find yourself within these 5 days, Monday, let's say Monday to Friday, if you open your trading history and you find yourself that you have maybe more than 5 trades, or maybe let's say 10, yeah, you have something, there's something wrong, unless if maybe you were just scaling up. But if you find yourself doing buy sell, especially on one thing like this, just know that no, something is not really right. Because if you go back now, it's Friday, we've been around this level here, you see that. So I don't really see where you can actually open more than those positions, because we've been there since Monday. So what were you seeing? What strategy do you use that will end up that you end up having 10, 15 trades? But when we check, it's only this part here. And it's possible because I know how people trade. They have buy, sell, 1, 2, 3. But when we check the structure, man, this was nice reversal. Why did you have buy, sell on this type of a structure? And that it's actually over trading. If you see yourself having more than 10 trades, and most of them maybe you even lost, so it doesn't really make sense, because the market was not actually even moving that much. So it means you need to slow down, wait for the market, be patient. Sometimes the market will just move like this. Sometimes the market will just move slower. Doesn't really mean that you are forced to trade. And sometimes you can still wait. This is the hard truth. Sometimes we do wait so that we don't really overtrade. And once we're waiting, we can still miss some opportunities. But there's nothing wrong with that, because if we missed something, it's not like maybe it's over. We're still gonna have a lot of opportunity. But if you overtrade more than 10, just check. If you have more than 10 signals this week, or 10 trades, buying and selling, mostly on 1 or 2 pairs, just know that you have something wrong. If maybe you did not even make money, even if you did, doesn't really make sense, unless if maybe you're just scalping. You see, you make $10 here, you lose $5, you make $10 here. What do you see here? To me, that it's just a rejection. So we're just looking for a buy, you see. So anyways, I think maybe that will try to help you try to go slower on the market, and you will stay longer in the market, right? So now what do we see here is we are actually on uptrend. This is US30. We see that the market is trying to do what? It's still, sorry, it's not even trying. It's just going. It's just going up. The market is just going up. So after we saw that crazy bullish momentum last week, you saw this bullish momentum here, starting from this area to this point there. So we had this rejection, then the market pushed lower again. So, but you can see that around this area, it was our previous level. Plus, on the bottom side, we have a proper support. I think this support, it's way too supposed to be like this, something like that. So it's supposed to be like something like that. So you can see that we have two of them. We have this diagonal support here, and we also had this one. You can see there. So that makes sense to us to say, okay, if the market pushes or moves away from that, we're gonna have a buy. So that is simple. And obviously, if that if my people in the group are still holding that, yeah, we are on a smaller profit, but yes, yesterday we saw some crazy rejections. You can see there. So there was nothing wrong with that. But if you were on a buy, the market is still back on your buy, and the market might still push to the upside. So once the market reaches this halfway there, I will tell you to lock. Or even if you know that, sometimes you don't really have to wait for me. You see, because this is your account, this is your money, but we are actually in a smaller profit in that. So now we are actually on a Nasdaq 100. Nasdaq 100, what's really happening? You can see that yes, we are still on an uptrend. I think I removed this with my student. We were doing some analysis yesterday, so I will just draw something like that because that is how we actually going to draw it. It makes sense. So we see that yes, the market is still actually on an uptrend. So it's a very good structure for us to say, yeah, we need to continue buying. So you can see that we broken out resistance support. If you still remember yesterday, I said you see this type of a structure where the market has this resistance and support. You see that? So the market actually does something, reaches this resistance and bounces back and consolidate a smaller move. And after, we're gonna see this bounce back here. I'm expecting the same thing to happen here. Do you see that? So the market did that. Now the market did something like this, a smaller consolidation structure. This, just know that mostly it just shows you that the market is not really willing to push or to go down, as we are still on an uptrend. It shows that the momentum or bullish momentum is still there. That's why we don't really see, we are actually on a resistance, but the market doesn't really want to push lower. That is a sign that no, man, the market will be ending up pushing higher, quite similar to this area. You see that? Even back there, even if I can try to go a little bit back there are areas that I can show you. Unfortunately, the hour time is not really on our side. 20 minutes. Yeah, this time is just flying. Anyways, now this is what I'm expecting. Now we're gonna have a nice breakout. If you still remember, we had some trades. I think I had the trades. You can see my trades were around this level actually. So because yes, since Friday, so we had this reversal. Then now the market is pushing up. I'm back on that profit. I closed some so that I can re-enter once the market reaches this area, and I will be updating my people in the group so that now you can see I'm trying to avoid this type of a fake breakout. So now I'm expecting that the market will just continue upset. Plus, I think later on we have PMIs, not really aggressive. I'm expecting to see the market flying, especially today. So yeah, you can see that holding this trades actually sometimes it's not really something bad. It's not really something bad. If you did check the analysis that I've sent, this it's supposed to be here. We had a buy pending order on S&P 500. If you did check, we had something like this. So I did send this signal, I think yesterday or day before that, I don't know. So actually we are halfway there. Obviously they are eating. They are eating. So you can see that's why we say you can join the team here and there. So here is going to be, let's see, there actually where you can join the team. You can pause the video and just choose the one that you want to join. If you want mentorship, if you just want to make your own signals, you can join that. And if you want lifetime signals and a mentorship at the same time, you can save 350 and you just pay 450. So those are the prices. You can scan that QR code there. Who wants to get some help on prop firm trading, let me know if you want to win all those stages and start to make real cash. Anyways, let's go back on our S&P 500. On this S&P 500, I see that the market is already breaking this area. For those who missed, I will be sending the signal again above that area. I'm expecting the market to continue, but the market was just going crazy there, right? So on the other ones, I think this video is getting longer and longer. Yeah, you see what? This thing, it's moving quite similar to Bitcoin. German 30, guys, is flying, and unfortunately, we can't catch that move. So US oil still at the same area, guys. It's still actually respecting our resistance area. So we're just waiting for the market to touch this support before we have that a buy. Before we have that buy, because we are actually on an uptrend. You can see that. So we expecting the market to go up. So we actually supposed to draw something like this. Yes, but you can see that we have this horizontal resistance and it's very, very, very strong. It's very strong. That is the resistance. So we're waiting for the market to reverse a little bit before we think about buying. Or unless the market breaks out of that, it's where we can say, you know what, it's time for us to look for that buy above that resistance. So anyways, guys, thank you very much. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. So if maybe part of the team, there is the packages, you can post the video and just let me know if you want to start to eat. So thank you very much. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. I will see you on the next one. Bye.